Hi techies, welcome to our Beyond the Horizon playlist. Are you ready to embrace the future of front-end development with the revolutionary Angular 17? In today's video, we are going to unleash the potential of this game-changing framework and skyrocket your web apps to new heights. So buckle up and get ready to be inspired, empowered, and excited all about the future of web development with Angular 17. Just 4 weeks ago, the Angular team dropped a game changer. Angular.dev is officially the new hangout for all Angular things. This sleek site is your one stop shop for learning, growing, and mastering Angular like never before. Learning Angular just got interactive with the Angular tutorial, a fresh playground built right into your browser. No setup, no hassle, just pure coding bliss. Upon opening the Angular tutorial, I am greeted by two options: a playground to explore basic building blocks and a step-by-step guide to build an app. I'll dwell into the first option, learn Angular in your browser, which seamlessly integrates a playground within the site. This comprehensive tutorial breaks down each concept into a manageable step, making the learning process effortless. A handy menu provides a clear overview of all the concepts covered in the tutorial, ensuring you never lose your way. The editor seamlessly integrates with the review window, allowing you to witness the real-time impact of your code. For further practice and exploration, you can download the files related to the current tutorial. With a better understanding of this environment, let's move on to the next step of our Angular journey. These tutorials are designed to provide real-world practice through engaging exercises. You can always click on Reveal Answers to check your solution. Let us try to break the exercise on this one. The first item is to update the template property. So let me go ahead and update the template property. There you go. You can see the output here in the preview window. The second item is to update the color property. So I'll go ahead and update the color of the text. And right there, you can see the output on the preview window. With my experience in Angular, I can confidently say that this tutorial is tailored to beginners, providing a gentle yet effective learning experience. Moving on to the docs section, you can see they are in-depth and clear and concise. So dive into Angular.dev's docs and unlock your potential as an Angular developer. Standalone components in Angular 17 are a significant addition to the framework. These innovative components offer several advantages over traditional ones, making development simpler and cleaner. Let's dive into the world of standalone components and see how they work. As you know, components are the building blocks of any Angular application. Each component has three essential parts. A TypeScript class. This defines the component's logic and behavior. An HTML template. This defines the component's visual structure and content. CSS styles. These defines the component's appearance and visual styling. But what makes a standalone component special? It's all about a single property, standalone true. Adding this property to your component definition transforms it into a standalone powerhouse. Now, let's see how you can use this new power. In this exercise, we have two components, user component and app component. To use the user component within app component, you need to add it in the import section of app component and use it within the component template. That's it. No more module imports, no more complex configuration. Standalone components break free from the module constraints, making component usage seamless and intuitive. Standalone components are made the default way of building applications. ng-new and ng-generate will generate components and pipes as standalone by default. Angular team recommends using standalone components for all new development. But ng modules are still there if you want to use them for more complex use cases. Are you tired of wrestling with ngf and ng-for directives in Angular? Do you long for a simpler, more elegant way to handle control flows in your template? Then rejoice, fellow Angular developers, for control flows have arrived. Control flows are the game changer you have been waiting for. They bring a whole new level of ease and clarity to your templates, making it a breeze to read and write logic. We are back at the interactive Angular tutorial on Angular.dev. First, let's navigate to the section related to control flow. Open the menu and look for the options related to if and for. We'll start by exploring the control flow for if. Here you will see the simple and convenient syntax of the if condition directly within your template. Let's run through the provided exercise to gain a better understanding of how it works. The first step is to add a Boolean property called isServerRunning to your component. Now I go and add the variable. No changes are observed until we use this property. Next, we'll use the if syntax to display a message based on the value of isServerRunning. This means the message will only be displayed if the property is true. Try swapping the value of the isServerRunning property. You will notice that the message disappears when the flag is set to false, demonstrating the dynamic behavior of the if directive. Let's take things further by adding an else condition to display a different message when the server isn't running. This allows you to provide alternate content based on the Boolean value. You can observe that the message changes whenever I swap the flag as true or false. It is obvious that compared to the ngIf, the new syntax is clearer and more robust. Now that we have grasped the power of if, let's dig into for, another vital control flow directive. The for directive empowers you to effortlessly repeat elements within your template based on a collection of data. This provides a flexible way to dynamically display lists, tables, and other repetitive structures. You will notice an at prefix before for. This indicates it's a special syntax known as Angular template syntax, designed for intuitive and powerful expression within your templates. Let's dive into the provided exercise to gain practical experiment with for. We'll begin by adding a property named users that stores an array of user objects, each containing a name. Next, we'll modify the template to leverage the for directive and display each user's name within a paragraph element. We could see the dynamic power of for in interacting through data and building flexible UI components. In the world of Angular, performance is paramount. Lazy loading has been a game changer for optimizing component loading. But what about templates? Enter Deferrable Views, a powerful feature that takes lazy loading to the next level. Deferrable views allow you to selectively postpone rendering specific section of a template until they are actually needed. This magic is achieved by wrapping template content within defer blocks, which instruct Angular to defer processing those sections during the initial rendering phase. Let's see them in action. This example application features a blog post page with the comments section below the content. We can wrap the comments component with a defer block to defer load it. By default, the defer will load the components when the browser is idle. However, reloading might not show a significant difference as all components load at once. On completing all the steps in the exercise, you will gain a practical understanding of the concept. Let us add a placeholder block to our defer block. The placeholder blocks holds lightweight HTML content displayed before the deferred loading starts. Remember, place loading content is eagerly loaded, so keep it light for efficiency. We can also add a loading block to the defer block. The loading block displays temporary content while the deferred content is actively being fetched. Similar to placeholder, keep loading content light as it's also eagerly loaded. Both placeholder and loading offer optional parameters to prevent flickering during quick loading. Let us add a minimum duration to the loading block so it will be rendered for at least 3 seconds. Notice how the loading content persists for 3 seconds before the deferred content appears. Deferrable view offers various trigger options defining when to load their content. We will add a viewport trigger so the content will defer loaded once it enters the viewport. A viewport trigger is best used when you're deferring content that's far enough down the page that it needs to be scrolled to see. Now let's add some content to our example article. Scroll down and witness the deferred content seamlessly loading as it enters the viewport. I hope practicing this exercise with me provided a clear understanding of deferrable views. The possibilities expand further with different triggers, prefetching, and handling errors with error blocks. Follow the documentation for deferrable views to learn more. As a web developer, you know the importance of having robust developer tools at your fingertips. With Angular 17, the Angular DevTools extension for Chrome and Firefox elevates your debugging experience to new heights. The Angular DevTool extension seamlessly integrates into your browser developer tools, providing a comprehensive suite of debugging and profiling capabilities tailored specifically for Angular applications. With Angular DevTools now installed in Chrome, let's explore its powerful capabilities for debugging Angular applications. Before diving in, remember that Angular DevTools only works with Angular applications. Let's open an Angular application in our browser to get started. When you open the extension on Angular page, the icon turns red, confirming you can now debug this application. Open the Chrome Developer Tools and navigate to the Angular tab to access the dedicated Angular toolbar. Components tab lets you explore the components and directives in your application and preview or edit their state. The Profiler tab helps you analyze your application's performance, pinpointing potential bottlenecks during change detection. For deeper exploration of Angular DevTool features, check out the comprehensive documentation available at Angular.dev. Feeling confident? Take your Angular knowledge to the top notch. Dive into the official docs at Angular.dev and explore all the possibilities. Remember, practice makes perfect. Ready to conquer advanced features? We'll be covering them in our next video. Stay tuned and let us know what excites you more about Angular 17 in the comments below.